Welcome to At Home with Music. We are exploring all of the possible chords that you can construct using C as the root. Eventually, I'm going to show you 28 chords that can be constructed on C. You'll see the chord symbols for each of these chords. I'll show you how to play them with the right hand and the left hand. We'll learn how to play the inversions of these chords, and I'll show you some ways to play them with both hands. This is going to end up being a 6-video series. The first video, which is already on the channel, is an introduction to chord construction. If you've been studying chords with me, then there will be some review. Now, in the second video, which is also up on the channel, we covered C major, C minor, and C7. Now we've got 25 more to go. So we're going to switch to the overhead camera, and now we're going to start with chord number 4 and work our way forward a little bit. So in the last video, we covered C major, C minor, and C7. These representing the 3 main chord qualities. So those are chords number 1, 2, and 3 out of the 28 chords that I'm going to be showing you, all built on C. So the next chord is C minor 7th. This chord is a 4-note chord, and it's abbreviated as C little m7. Sometimes you'll see it written as C min 7, but most of the time C little m7. And so we start with the root, which is C, and then on top of the root we have a minor 3rd, and then a perfect 5th, and a minor 7th. We can do that in the left hand as well. There's the root, minor 3rd, perfect 5th, minor 7th, play them all together, and we have C minor 7th. Now, of course, this chord can be played in inverted forms. First inversion, we take the root, put it on top. Second inversion, and then finally, third inversion. You can do the same thing in the left hand. And there's many different ways that you can play this when you use 2 hands. So for example, you could play it like this. We've got the root in the bass, and then the 7th, the 3rd, and the 5th in the right hand. Sometimes you might see it with 2/5, or even fuller yet. All depends on how you want it to sound. You can even play 2 big chord clusters like that and invert them. Another way to play it is like this. So many different ways to do this. There's also occasionally you might see C minor 7 over F. And this would resolve just down to F. And then, of course, that leads you to B flat. So you might see a chord progression like this. So that's C minor 7. Now, chord number 5 is C major 7th. It's often abbreviated as C Maj 7. Sometimes you might see C with a big M7. So that's how you can tell whether it's major or minor. If there's a little m, it's C minor 7. Big M, C major 7. And so this chord is constructed with the root. That's our C, major 3rd, and then a perfect 5th above C, and then a major 7th. Another way to look at it is you could start with a major 3rd, and then you have a minor 3rd on top of that, and then a major 3rd. And of course, like other 4-note chords, we have 3 inversions. Playing them here with the right hand. First inversion, second inversion, third inversion. First inversion, second inversion, third inversion. So that's C major 7th. And of course, once again, you can experiment with different ways of playing this chord with 2 hands. We also call this different ways of voicing the chord. Obviously, you could play it this way. This is very similar to the way we played C minor 7. You can go from C minor 7 to C major 7. Kind of a nice progression. You can play it 2 hands inverted. Big thick chords, or spaced out. There's a way you can play it. You still have the 4 notes, C, E, G, B. You have 2 E's in there. Of course, you could play a C here. It's kind of a harsher sound, but it's still nice. You can even do something. If you have a big left hand, which I don't, you can play these 3 notes and then add these 2 on top. It's still C major 7. So I encourage you to experiment with these 2-handed versions of C major 7 and any of these big chords. Now, chord number 6. We're getting into a very interesting sounding chord. This is C minor major 7th. And really what we're doing is we're taking the C minor 7th chord and we're just altering 1 note. We're taking this 7th that, as you remember, was a minor 7th above the root. Now we're making it a major 7th. And so we get this very dramatic sounding chord. And this chord has various abbreviations, different chord symbols, but the same chord. So you might see it as C little m capital M-A-J 7, or C little m and then in parentheses M7. Sometimes you might even see it spelled out as C little M-I-N-M-A-J. But we're going to use C little m big M-A-J 7, C minor major 7th. And so this chord is constructed with the root, a minor 3rd, a perfect 5th above the root, and, as I mentioned before, a major 7th above the root. You can also look at it as this interval, a minor 3rd, with 2 major 3rds on top. 1, 2. And of course, like other 4-note chords, it has 3 inversions. Root position, first inversion, second inversion, third inversion. As you can see, this chord has a rather harsh sound to it. In fact, you may see it in a chord progression that starts like this. Where you have these descending notes, and so you end up with these different chords. Just a straight C minor, there's C minor major 7th, C minor 7, and then this one we will get to in just a moment. And you can also play it in many different forms. There's one, here's another one. Whoops, I accidentally threw a 9th in there. We'll get to that later. So, you can experiment with different ways to voice the C minor major 7th chord. That's chord number 6. So, now we have formed 6 chords using C as the root. We started out with the basic 3-note triad. We did the minor triad. And then we started adding the sevenths. And basically what we're doing now at this point is we're altering notes and using that to get new chords. Chord number 7 is C6. The C6 chord is constructed with the root, a major third, a perfect sixth, so far a perfect fifth rather. So we have our traditional triad, and then we add a major sixth. And the chord symbol, of course, is just simply C6. And play it in the left hand too. Like all 4 chord, I can't talk and play at the same time. Like other 4-note chords, this has 3 inversions. Root position, first inversion, second inversion. Now here's an interesting thing. This is the 3rd inversion. Do you know what chord this is actually identical to? Yes, A minor 7. Constructed on A, actually. But this could also be considered C6, 3rd inversion. And of course, it's another one of those chords that you can voice in many different ways when you play it using 2 hands. Big, thick versions, you can spread it out. Once again, I encourage you to experiment with different voicings using the C6 chord played with 2 hands. Chord number 8 is C minor 6th. The C minor 6th chord is constructed with the root. Once again, all these chords are built on C. So we have the root, we have a minor third, perfect fifth, and then we have that major 6th again. So this is another chord that has kind of a dramatic sound to it. This one is abbreviated as CM6, sometimes CMIN6, so that's C little m6 or CMIN6. You can also look at it as here's a minor third with a major third, and then this minor or major second on top. You can still play it with 3 inversions like any 4-note chord. First inversion, second inversion, third inversion. So that's chord number 8. Next, we will be going beyond 7th and 6th chords as we continue to build chords all on C. I'm sure you're beginning to see how vast this world of chords is when you construct them in this way, because not only could we be constructing all these chords on C, we could also be constructing all these chords on C sharp, or D, or E, E flat, A. And of course, there's some overlap. As I showed you before, this 3rd inversion of a C6 chord is also the same chord as A minor 7th in root position. But don't worry about trying to match all that stuff up right now. Right now, we are building 28 chords on C. And if I tried to do all 28 and demonstrate to you different ways of playing those chords and so on, this video would be too long. So we're going to stop there. And next, like I said, we're going to go beyond the 7th and 6th chords and continue to build chords on C. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this helpful. As you can see, we still have several more chords to go in our series, 28 chords built on 1 note. If you have any questions or comments, you can leave those in the comment section. I'll be sure to respond. If you'd like to support my work, you can go to my Patreon page. The link will be in the description. If you have not yet subscribed to At Home with Music, I encourage you to do so. It doesn't cost you anything to subscribe. Also, Click the little bell so that you will be notified whenever I upload a new video. I appreciate those of you who have subscribed. That helps the channel a lot. Thank you again, and I look forward to speaking to you and demonstrating some more chords for you in the next video of this series.